So welcome back to the YouTube channel, guys. I just thought that we would make a little video here for me to introduce myself. My name's Lewis. I'm the operations manager here at Rocks Electrical. Effectively what that means is that my job is to fight the day-to-day fires, help Matthew out with the stressful goings-on of the business day to day. I can organise the jobs, I make sure the guys are where they need to be, I make sure the jobs are running smoothly, I book things in, look at the jobs, price the jobs, quote the jobs, all the kind of day-to-day things that could really be doing with taking off of Matthew's plate so that Matthew can focus on business growth, business development, networking, finding us new work, bigger contracts, things like that. So I deal with the day-to-day running of the business. But that's us just driving over to Berwick just now. We're heading over to see Jay, Connor and Morgan. They're out there finishing up on the dentist. That should be done this Friday, fingers crossed, all going well, and then they'll start to kind of tie things up in the apartments up the stairs as well. So we'll go out and speak to them, get a little update on the job and see how they're getting on. So this is the last week on the Berwick dentist. It's coming to a tail end now. We're just tying up our last bits of loose ends. Finished up the test sheet yesterday, getting it all finished up by Friday. This is a clock-in machine. So the back door is the staff door, so staff will come in here, touch ID to clock in and clock out of their shifts. What's left to get done in the plant room through here? Adding a double socket in here for a backup compressor. Just need to put a couple of last RCBOs in place, button it up and label everything. You see all the lights are up now in the ceiling, floors are down, everything's getting painted. Guys have got the X-ray machines. It's all fitted, it's starting to actually look like a dentist now. Yeah, it's starting to come together. This is your reception area. It's got to be a waiting area as well. All your lights, everything is all done in here. Your speaker system's all wired. Got desk sockets and data points for the receptionists as well, with your intercom system for the side door. In here we've got one of the two apartments that are built onto the back of the dentist building. We're just coming to a tail end with this as well. Just need to get it all powered up and functional testing completed, and that's us. Right, this is the newest addition at Rocks Electrical. This is Connor, this is my little brother. He wanted to follow in his big brother's footsteps and become an electrician. So we're going to ask him a couple of questions here, see how he's enjoying his time at Rocks Electrical and why he wanted to become an electrician. What has your experience been like working here so far?
It's been great so far. Every day is completely different compared to what I'm used to. It's good being able to work with my hands and actually being able to see progress on something doing day to day.
What's the best thing about working with the team at Rocks Electrical?
Everybody gets along on site. It's really good to be able to come in and everybody just gets along, bashes on with everything and have a good laugh when we can.
What's something new that you've learned?
When I first turned up to this job, Jay over there got me doing some key switches. Felt really technical at the time, and it was just really good to have a go at something like that. Jay's really good at teaching me how to do things the correct way. He'll show me how to do something. Once I've got a decent understanding of it, he just kind of lets me go ahead and have a try at it, checks up on me, and just make sure I'm doing everything right.
What made you want to become an electrician in the first place?
I really just wanted to have a change of scenery. I was working at a petrol station beforehand, hated it, wanted to be able to work with my hands. As I said before, be able to see some progress being made day to day. It's been enjoyable so far.
This whole bathroom's Coco B, written all over it. It's frightening.
I know,
That isolator is definitely good.
This is a joint box I've done connecting up both those downlights, the PIR and the emergency light there for the upstairs bathroom. Connected them with 5-way Wagos, 3 5-way Wagos and 1 3-way, and they're in a Wago box. I've installed a new double socket in the cupboard there for the amalgam machine. So I took the cable from this socket here down into the wall. It comes back out into there, cut it out, terminated it all. So it's dado containment for the whole surgery. Keep everything nice and neat. The power cables for all the sockets are in this bit, and then all the cables for the data are in the top or the bottom, just to separate them to make sure there's no interference with them.
So that's as far as we're at with the dentist. We're going to be done Friday, and then hopefully we'll get back and get a full walkthrough when it's completely finished and functional.
So one of the big parts of my job that Matthew really looked for kind of to take me on was to bring a little bit more calm to the chaos. There's a lot going on in an electrical business day to day, or a trade, any of the trades, and as much as I can kind of do my job to get the jobs in place, schedule the work in, make sure we have the guys where they're meant to be, things like that, there's always going to be things coming up. So jobs might run on a little too long, guys might be off sick. There's a million and one things that could happen day to day that could completely ruin your schedule for the rest of the week. So at the beginning of every week, me and Matthew, we sit down, we plan out everyone's work, we make sure everyone's where they're meant to be, and then as the week goes on, it's my job to make sure that stays as on track as possible. Now, it's not always possible to make sure everything goes 100% to plan. Sometimes we have to move things around a little bit, jobs take a little bit longer, things like that, but we figure it all out in the end. We always make it to Friday. So now that we've caught up with the guys out at the Berwick Dentist, we're driving over to Dunbar now to go and look at the new build that we've got going on. We'll get a little update from Sean, the electricians, and Kieran with the joiners as well. See where those guys are at, see how much longer we've got in the job, and get a little bit of a toolbox talk and a meeting with the guys. Right, so we've headed out to the new build now, coming out to see how Sean's getting on with the electrics. Now Kieran and the rest of the joiners are getting on up there on the roof. They're putting the compression board on for the shrinkage in the kit as the build goes on. So we'll go in and we'll see what it's looking like inside. Right, so what stage are we at in here now, Sean? Where are we?
All boxes are all fitted and ready to start fitting out soon. Once the customer gets all the switches in, just a couple of bits left to plaster, manifold needs put on before we can wire that up, and that's pretty much top floor done.
It shouldn't be too much longer until we can get a little bit of power on in here and start to see how we're looking. Hopefully get the power on for the painters and decorators coming in so they can see what they're doing. So we've got much the same through here. This is the top floor of the new build. We're pretty much getting to a kind of finish with the first fix in here. As I say, hopefully we'll get some power on here nice and soon and get the place heated up a little bit. Starting to get a little bit chilly. Where are we with this room here? Middle floor?
This floor's all boxed out, just waiting on the plaster. Cupboards are still to get framed out and plasterboard. We've got some LED drivers going in here with wireless kinetic sensor switches, either motion sensors or pressure switches for the doors.
So we're just waiting now. I need to get everything nice and plastered in here. Again, once everything's plastered in this room, we can start to move on to second fix. And again, work from the top down, start to get the power on, and we'll start to see the place transform a little bit. So on this specific new build here, customer requested that all the boxes were metal boxes on dwangs. So it's been a while since we've done that. Everyone uses the fast fixes nowadays. Personally, I think this is a little bit of a better way to do it. It means that we can put all the flat finish accessories on and we're not going to have any problems with fitting them. In here we've got the plant room. This is where all of the underfloor heating manifold's going to go. The solar battery and inverters are going to be in here somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where yet. We need to find out from the plumber where exactly their cylinder's going to be. This is where everything's going to be going on. So distribution board up here. Got all the cables coming down, all the supplies. And the whole house has underfloor heating. So it's going to be quite a big manifold there as well. Kieran and the joiners are out here on the roof. They're just finishing up the 150mm upstand that we've got here. There's 20mm worth of compression board on the top as well, just to allow the kit to settle. They've also got the dormer windows in, framed and cladded, so we're just waiting for them to come out and get taped up and finished. Out here on the south facing roof of the property as well, we've got 6 solar panels up there. Matthew managed to get me out of the office and out onto the tools. We've went with a GSE kit here. Looks a little bit better, especially with the slates. So 6 450 watt panels. Really the customer just wanted to tick the box. They really just wanted to pass their Part L, get that box ticked and continue on with the house build. They weren't too worried about actually getting any use out of the solar itself. Maybe a little bit less of a known service that we offer here at Rocks. We're still just starting the division up, but we will be moving into our renewable sector as well. We'll hopefully have a couple more videos coming soon of a couple renewable jobs, some solar, some heat pumps, especially with the heat pump going in here as well. Up the stairs, it's all been plastered, it's ready for decorating. Down the stairs, we're waiting for plastering in the middle floor, in the bedrooms, and then as we move into the hallway, we're basically ready for the sheets to go on. But all the cabling's in place, first fix wiring is finished. I think all the dwangs have been put in as well, boxes are in, and we're just waiting for Kieran and the guys to get round, get all the plasterboard put on, and we can move forward with the middle floor. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, to like and subscribe down below, and we'll catch you in the next one.
So this is the upstairs apartment. Same again as downstairs. It's nearly finished. We're just getting the last bits and bobs finished up, ready to get it powered up and do the functional testing. Got Connor over here doing one of the fuse spurs. How are you getting on, Connor?
I'm doing alright, just screwing up.
Yeah, mate, that was actually good. I didn't like that I sold that well.
Oh man. Did you just continue like nothing was wrong?
I just want, I remember I was like, and over here we've got Connor doing one of the fuse spurs. How are you getting